Hola, hola, ¿cómo están? Welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be a makeup tutorial on this look. It's giving me Barbie vibes. It's giving me Bratz doll vibes. It's giving me just doll vibes, I think. I really wanted to do something with like a vibrant neon pinky purple type of vibe. These are the colors I chose. I challenged myself not to use browns in the crease or a nude lip. Wanted to do something different. With that said, let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing I did was apply a little scotch tape just so I have a nice clean line. Usually this doesn't work for me, but I'm gonna try it anyways because I see it working for a lot of people and I'm just like, what's the wizardry? First shadow I'm gonna go into is called Saucy Miss, and this is by MAC, and I'm gonna apply it with a MAC 224 brush. We're gonna go ahead and apply this to the outer corner of our eye, and then we're gonna take it into the upper crease. Dang, it's been a while since I haven't used the brown in the crease. You know, I'm trying to change it up here. Hit it with a little color. And don't worry about the lid, because we're gonna cover the lid space, so you don't have to be super neat there. I'm gonna get a slightly smaller brush. I'm gonna take a Smith 230, just really get into the crease in the inner part of the eye here because I don't want it to get too far up into my brow bone in this area. Now we're gonna head into a purple color, and I have to use this because it's so sick. It's one of those things I'm upset that I didn't think of type of packaging. This is the MAC and Jeremy Scott collection Lo-Fi palette. I know some people, this throws them off that it's like not full, but I'm kind of like, it's supposed to be the music, so I get it. I'm gonna go into this matte purple eyeshadows. I'm gonna use the Smith 247 brush, and we're gonna deepen everything we just did. When winging out the outer part of the eye, you wanna hold your brush upwards because the tip of the brush has the most pigment, and then the bristles will blend for you if you hold your brush like this on this outer part of the eye. I'm gonna be putting purple eyeshadow all on the lid as well. It doesn't have to be neat, we're gonna cover it up. Just gonna keep applying the product all the way in. Now that we did the crease, we're gonna go into the lid. I'm gonna be using the Urban Decay KRISTEN LEANNE palette. I feel like my eyes actually look like this packaging right now, which was not planned. I'm gonna take this purple shade here, it's called Dye, and I'm gonna apply it to the lid. I'm just gonna use a flat concealer brush. This is gonna be called the Bitch is Back tutorial because I feel like I haven't filmed a makeup tutorial in a minute. So you just really wanna pack this on, make sure that it's all the way blended into the crease, just like with little patting motions. Go back in with my blending brush and just melt all these shades together. Now we're gonna take the tape. This is like the moment of truth. Ooh! I think that worked out. So now I'm just gonna clean up all this fallout here. Makeup wipe, Costco, my faves. Before I finish off the eyes, I'm gonna do the face makeup. I think for today's foundation, I'm gonna go back to a classic. I used to use this so much on my channel that I stopped using it for a little bit because I felt like it was getting repetitive. But I do love, this is my favorite drugstore foundation, the Matte and Poreless by Maybelline. I'm gonna go ahead and apply this foundation using my ELCEI sponge. I like using this beauty sponge because it's larger and it just gets the job done quicker sometimes. Now that we've done our foundation, we're gonna go ahead and move on to the concealer. I'll be using my Becca, what is this called? We use it almost. I'm gonna be using, all right, damn. All the guys in the room know the name of the concealer. Sometimes I just have brain farts. And just apply it in the usual areas. Blending it out. You guys, I'm digging this makeup look, I really am. I'm liking it. What do you guys think about me bringing on other makeup artists, celebrity makeup artists, to do my makeup on my channel, like tutorials from them? There's so many things out there that I haven't seen when I get my makeup done by other artists, and I'm like, wow, this is incredible. Let's set these under eyes with a little loose powder. I'm gonna be using Laura Mercier translucent powder. Can I just tell you guys, there's certain days I can't get myself not to crease. This is one of those days. I feel really dry, which means I need to drink a little more water. I need to stop sleeping with the heater on. But just know that that happens to me as well. If that happens to you, like certain days, your under eyes just look like, what's going on? What did I do to deserve this? It happens. I'm just going to put a little powder right here just to lift this area. I'm gonna let that bake for a minute. I think I'm gonna use a black liner in the waterline. I'm gonna go in with Mr. Right. This is by the BALM Cosmetics. I really like this liner. I feel like it just looks super dark and it shows up. What I'm gonna do is take a pencil brush and just blend out those edges, diffuse the black. We're gonna just go ahead and take the same shades we used and we're gonna smoke that lower lash line out. Keep it close to this black, connecting to the top over here in this corner. Now that I have smoked out my lower lash line, I'm going to highlight my inner corner with LUNAR by NARS. Kind of matches my backdrop a little bit. I'm gonna hit it with a little Fix Plus and just highlight the inner corners. I'm still baking over here. Voy a usar la Hula by Benefit. I'm taking my ELCEI E1 brush and I'm gonna contour my nose slightly. After I've done that, I'm gonna put a little bit of that on my Cupid's bow to deepen it. I'm gonna give a overall bronze. I'm gonna use this Smashbox sheer powder brush. Instead of contouring my cheeks and stuff, I'm just gonna do a subtle bronze because the eyes are already kind of crazy. Let me bronze my ears too. Lift the tracks, bronze the hairline, bronze the jawline. See, when you use a bigger, fluffier brush like this, it's more diffused. Sheer, soft. I'm gonna use a new highlight today, the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Parisian Nights. Boom, this is a collaboration product and I will put her name right here. Bing, bing. I'm not gonna go overboard though because I don't want a lot of highlight. My eye makeup's already popping. So, what we're gonna do first, I'm just gonna take a little city color brush and apply it to the tip of the nose. Wow, see how much straighter that made my nose just look? Whoa, Cupid's bow. And then I'm just gonna apply a little bit on the cheeks. And I'm not gonna apply a lot, like I said, just right here. And I'm gonna take it up into the temple. Let's dust off this powder as well. For the blush, I'm gonna be using Blossom Time Rose, and this is a powder blush by Milani Cosmetics. We are going to take that right in between the highlight and the bronzer to bring a little color to the face. I always like to start with a little blush and then build it from there. Depending on my eye look, I like to take a blush that has similar tones to what we used on the eyes or the lips if you don't have eye makeup on. Tie the whole look together. I had a little shadow here. I'm baking the side of my nose a little bit longer. I'm gonna be taking Grind from Urban Decay Cosmetics and I'm gonna apply a little bit of this in the inner corner right here. Just a kiss. So it's time for a little mascara. I'm gonna be using the BADGAL Bang by Benefit. And I'm just gonna hit this with a light coat on my lashes before I apply my falsies. I stopped using Latisse because I got lazy and I have like no lashes again, so I need to stay consistent. It's so hard. There's already so many steps to my nighttime routine, you know? It's just like another thing. I'm in there for like 30 minutes con mis cremas. I don't have time. You know, I don't like how sharp this edge is over here. I'm gonna also diffuse that a little bit. I do want the sharp look, but I just wanna buff out those edges so it doesn't look like I had a piece of tape there. Now I'm gonna go ahead and apply my Iconic Light lashes. I wore them yesterday, so they're gonna be hopefully easy to apply today. Just adding a little bit of the House of Lash glue. Whew. For the lips, I'm going into my Bite Beauty lip liner in the shade 64. I'm gonna go and just feather that in. I feel like I need like a fuchsia pink. Let's try this color by Fenty. I don't know, that might be a little much. Let's try this one by Urban Decay. This is Exhibition. I'm not really sure I like this pink at all. I'm just going to rub off the center. Going in with Bite Beauty lip liner, and this is in the shade 86. So I tried a few different colors, however, it's hard to find the right undertone that I'm looking for. I think the look needs a little gloss, so I'm using Curvy. This is the I Love Sarai ColourPop collab. All right, that is it. That's the finished makeup look. What do y'all think? I think it's giving me Barbie Bratz doll vibes, which I really like. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Let me know what you thought in the comments down below. Also, any makeup requests that you guys have, leave them down there as well. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. This how I know it's Friday night and I feel alright.